I was kicking it with this shorty the other day, and basically she said something about you're in your sophomore era. My initial reaction was to take offense to that. Who the fuck are you calling soft? But yeah, I just rethought about it while I'm over here chilling and everything. I might be in my sophomore era, but it's more like, I don't know, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling, like, I'm out the way. I ain't been feeling like being in the way, you know? I'm in my background character mode right now. I ain't really trying to sit here and, you know, be true in the mix with everything, like, living my little quiet, peaceful life, man, for real. I don't know, been on Instagram less, really just get on there right now just to post my little stuff and get off. I just ain't been feeling like talking and seeing nobody for real, like, just been pulling all my energy back, I guess, and pouring it back into myself, you know? So, I mean, you know, I guess that's my sophomore era. I feel like it's always such a rush, like, everybody's always rushing. And sometimes I wonder what the rush is. That's something I noticed in myself, at least, over this last year. I've been feeling like I'm in such a rush all the time, man. Like I'm always anxious. You know what I'm saying? I started realizing that, especially the last couple of days. Like I was like, dang, like I'm constantly anxious. I'm constantly trying to move quicker, trying to do more. And it's like, why? Why am I always in such a rush? But I think why is such an important question, man. Like when you start asking why, that's how you figure out what's really going on in your life. Like I feel like a lot of times people are just circling around the same issues over and over again. It can happen for years, but they just don't know why they are the way they are. But the reason why they don't know that is because they didn't ask why. They just sitting here I don't know, knowing they angry or knowing they're tired or knowing they're feeling this way, but then you're not gonna be able to get through that unless you ask why. Why is the most important question in the world, I feel like. You know, everybody's always asking how or what, but there aren't enough people asking why. Well, I feel like so beneficial when you're sitting here trying to figure out what's going on, like to actually look at different perspectives. So like in this instance per se, the first perspective I came upon, or the first perspective that I was viewing my thought from was, what am I running from? But I chose to look at a different perspective, which might be, where am I running to? You know? I know that I'm in a rush, and that rush makes me feel like I'm running. But is it running from or is it running to? So I don't got no answer all the way on that yet, but that's what I'm gonna spend the next couple of days trying to figure out is, am I running from something or am I running to something? And why am I running? Why do I feel the need to run? Why do I feel the need to rush? I'm ready to show y'all how fast I am. In the Crocs, man. Speed kills. Okay. Get my cool little pool workout, and probably head on home, chill out for the rest of the day, man. Eat whatever dinner I just cooked yesterday, and vibe out. a lot of kids today, so I couldn't really do too much. I had my little workout or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then other than that, I just chilled, read my book for a little while. Tap into The Way of Superior Man if you ain't tapped in yet, bro. Like, that's up there, bro. That's one of the best books I've ever read. For real, like, I don't know. That's definitely, I wouldn't say it was like super influential on me, just because of the fact that like I was already kind of on that stuff before reading it. Cause honestly, all right, so the book is basically, it's a spiritual book for men, you know what I'm saying? But I think a spiritual journey, that's all internal, you know, like an actual spiritual journey is an entire internal journey. So for me, like, everything those lessons that I was learning and everything, that all happened internally, just from honestly meditation, conscious awareness, you know what I'm saying? Like, just placing awareness on the things that I was not aware of before. Asking the question why over and over again about everything that I could think of. You know what I'm saying? Questioning everything, not just taking whatever people tell me things are. Like, you know, choosing to actually do my, I don't know, due diligence, you know what I'm saying? Like, rather than just taking the people's word for what the world is like and everything, actually creating my own opinions on it. And that right there was my spiritual journey, basically. With the book, though, I feel like for someone who is having a hard time getting to these kind of realizations on their own, it would be a perfect way to start that process. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't start my spiritual journey on my own, like if there wasn't, because for me, what happened was basically, I think that a lot of times you need to go through something before you can decide that you want to get through something, right? So like, in my case at least, like my journey didn't start really like, I didn't start asking why and all these kind of things until I grew a strong discontentment with my life, basically, is what happened. I learned things about myself through that, basically. I figured out that I probably didn't love myself the way I should, you know what I'm saying? Like, the things I was dealing with, the things I was choosing not to see, almost. It's like you choose to be blind, not consciously but subconsciously, because you're pouring yourself into someone rather than pouring yourself into yourself, you know what I'm saying? And you're so scared of losing that you'll sit here and go through some things that you should have never went through. But, you know, that's another conversation for another time, man. But the bigger story is basically realizing that put me in a really dark place. And once I realized that, I was like, okay, I'm the reason that I'm where I'm at right now, like, good or bad, whatever's going on in my life is because of me. So once you start realizing that, bro, like, it's gonna make you start asking the questions, you know what I'm saying? And start really trying to be conscious about everything that you got going on. But anyways, yeah, Way of Superior Man. If you're not already on that journey, bro, like, and you're thinking about it, or, you know, you've at least started asking the questions, that is a beautiful book for whoever's, you know, starting their journey or is already in their journey. I mean, even for myself, like, I felt like a lot of it was more, I don't know, a lot of it for me was more like kind of just retouching on things that I had already realized. But at the same time, if you're not constantly thinking about these things every day, then they're going to slip your mind. For me, love is truth, right? I can sit here and know that if I want to be the best, if I want to have the best interactions with people, I need to lead with love, right? I can sit here and I know that because I know that in my truth, you know what I'm saying, my essence is love. I understand that. That's a spiritual concept that I came to a realization of on my own. Yet, some days I'll get angry, you know what I'm saying? Some days I get pulled out of my character. Some days the moment becomes so big that I'm not able to see that truth, right? So reading books, and sometimes that moment becomes a couple days or a day, right? And then the day becomes a couple days, right? And then the couple days becomes a week, and then the week becomes months, and then the months become years, and at some point you just lose yourself, and you've been angry for years now, right? And now it's no longer a mood, it's a personality trait, right? So I don't know, I just think sometimes, like, you need to read things that may not be teaching you something that you haven't already learned, but are at least retouching on things and helping you re-see those parts of yourself that you might have, put away, not consciously but subconsciously, because life happens, man. Yeah, just moving just like I did. Yeah, my brother, my Neo, you know what I'm saying? Good mouth, by the way. But he's gonna come through. Got a little lot of stuff going on there too, But yeah, so I mean, we might collaborate on the Q&A. Who knows? The healthy dudes on YouTube and stuff, they don't be talking about how much it costs to be healthy, man. I mean, in some aspects you could save money. Like, let's say you cut out all processed food. So that's something I've been trying to do. I got this processed juice in front of me. But for the most part, I've been trying to, cut out mostly everything processed that I eat, right? And that way, you can save money or you can spend more money. Depends on what you're doing, right? Like me, for instance, since I cut out all buying cereal and all the extra things I was buying, and now I'm really just buying vegetables, fruit, and meat, I tend to save money on the grocery trips themselves. But when I look at the long-term spending, I'm really spending more because of the fact that, I'm buying perishable goods. So I can really only grocery shop for a week at a time. It's still worth it, you know what I'm saying? Your health is priceless. But it's just something to think about, man. Like, you gonna spend more money, so. But that's something I've realized too, with at least my personal journey, man. Like, the more money I make, the easier it is to take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, big thing right there is health insurance. You know what I'm saying? But even going beyond that, I'm talking about like the actual foods I'm able to buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do the McDonald's no more. For real. Every once in a while, I go to McDonald's just for breakfast though. But I try not to though, you know what I'm saying? Like, decisions that I wouldn't have made before, I make now. Like, I like Green District Salads, right? It's a salad spot here in Louisville. It's like $12, $15 for a salad. It's kind of high, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I do because I know it's good for me and it tastes good. You just get to start doing things that are better for you, and you're gonna make the choice that also, you know what I'm saying, is the taste, what you like the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start being able to afford more and more quality in your life in different aspects. Same thing goes with like clothing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more money you make, basically the quality of your life does go up, which is probably obvious, but it's for other reasons than what people would think. It's not just because you're buying all kinds of extra things. Like, the normal things you were already buying, you could just buy a higher quality version of it, you know what I'm saying? But I really mess with these little Santa Cruz juices. But like, what I was getting at though, these things is expensive, bro. I think I spent like $8 for this little juice right here. And the way I drink juice, I ain't gonna lie, this is a day. That's a limited thought though, so I need to stop thinking like that, because the second you say something's too expensive, then you just classified your you know what I'm saying, what you can afford, that's a limiting belief. But I mean, that's another conversation for another time. Day has been pretty good. I get on these tangents, bro. Like, I'll start on something and then I just start talking about whatever. I probably, if I got a downstairs neighbor and he can hear me when I speak, I probably sound insane because I literally, like, I'm by myself in the crib, you know what I'm saying? I'm by myself all the time basically. But I'm always talking. I talk to myself a lot, even if I'm not recording, you know what I'm saying? But right now I feel kind of crazy because I'm literally just looking at a camera and having a whole conversation as if somebody was here with me. Yeah. But anyway, so back to the original point. My day was good, man. My day was good. Thank you, God, for that. Like, I woke up today. I think I woke up at 5:30 today. No alarm, too. Like, I usually get my alarm goes off at 6. I think it's because, I got an early sleep in basically last night. I think I got to bed by like 11. And I've been doing pretty good at not eating too late. You know what I'm saying? So like, something I learned is if you stop eating by like 7 to 8 p.m., you can wake up with so much more energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always feel lethargic and it's really hard to wake up in the morning if I ate a big meal the night before, like, and way too late in the night. So yeah, I've been doing intermittent fasting. Basically, like, I wake up, I don't eat. Like, so let's say I wake up at, like, all right, I just run through today. Today I woke up at 5:30. First thing I did was go downstairs, and then I sat outside for a little bit on the balcony, meditated, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? Just chilled for a second, gathered my thoughts for the day, and then I meditated to release them. And then basically, so I come inside. I thought about eating breakfast, but I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and stay with this little fasting stuff. So I didn't eat no breakfast today. Went ahead and did a little workout. Not too much of a workout. Really just did like 100 push-ups. So not a workout. I just did 100 push-ups. And then and then what happened after that? Then I edited the video. Edited my last video. So that was just like work day plus Q&A kind of video. And yeah, I finished editing that this morning. I read The Way of the Superior Man for a little while. I'm so into that book again, man. Like, yeah, I probably just talked about it on this video already at least like 3 or 4 times, but I'm trying to tell you, man, that book is the truth, bro. I journaled for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Got some thoughts out on paper, basically, like the things that were really standing out to me from my meditation. And then, I set up the studio for the first haircut of the day. Oh, and I did my dishes. And then, I set up the studio for the first cut of the day, you know, and then my haircuts came, and I had my little work day and everything, which was a great work day for sure. Like, great interactions with all my clients, man. I am blessed to have every client that I do, bro. Y'all are amazing people. Like, y'all make my day so much brighter, bro, just by coming in with the good energy y'all come in on, and then we just bounce off each other, bro, and I love it. I really do. So shout out my clients, man. Shout out all my clients. This part of the crib is the balcony, man, for real. I'm out here a lot right now. As soon as I wake up, I come out here, do my meditation, chill. You know, as soon as I'm done cutting, I'm out here again. I take a lot of breaks during the day, because whenever I'm not cutting, I'm editing videos basically right now. But, you know, whenever I feel like I need a little 5-minute break, come out here, relax. It's just peaceful, man. It's really peaceful, for real.
Oh my god, this is the best haircut I've ever got, bro. Yeah, dude, I like this. My whole life. 65. Appreciate it, buddy. No problem. I appreciate you. I fucking love this shit. Thank you, man.
Everything been going. The business, like, it's been booming. IG, appreciate you for sure. So what you been up to?